identify the city. So I got a shot from actually looking southeast. I'm going to walk on down to the project, take a look and see what some of the potential problems might be. Existing apartments. There's catch basins and manholes stacked. Local park. Nice little fishing pond. Existing hydrant. Here's the entrance to the new cut-through. Guardrail's been taken down. Like about some 30-inch PVC laying there. So it looks as though a vehicle could just go ahead and drive right on down in here. Some water running, so they're obviously going to put that pipe across here to take care of the water. It's going to be in this low area. Take a look down here. Yeah, sure enough, there's a offset for a catch basin. And the cut to the flow line. Looks like it's about almost 13 feet to the flow line. This is obviously the center line of the road. Center line of the new road. About 30 feet off the center line there's a manhole. I believe it's a sanitary manhole. I'll walk over here and take a look in this manhole. I don't know if we'll be able to see the bottom in this video or not. This thing is about, there's 4 risers at 4 feet each, so that's about 16 feet deep. No cover on it. An existing fire hydrant. With a repair coupling on it. So there was obviously some intention of cutting this street through eventually, years ago. So this is where the water line was ran through for both allotments. So this is where the sanitary sewer is going, is headed. There's a stack, because that main line's about 16 feet deep, so that stack is raised up so the property owners don't have to go quite so deep for their laterals. There's another stack headed to the west. We're going to head on up here. They look like they pulled their boxes out. There's another lateral. It's headed to the east. Well, here's a catch basin. Looks like they just set. So as you can see, this thing is about 10 feet deep. Hope no kid comes walking down here tonight, falls in that thing. Here's a manhole where they pull their boxes out. So let's walk over here, see what we got. You know how curious those kids are. They just love this equipment in construction areas. So if you want to look at liability, excavation and trenching, here you have it. So let's walk over here and look at these spreaders. This is the apparatus they use to set those manhole sections in. These manhole sections, you see those holes right there? Well, these little things here go on the inside. They go in those holes, or sometimes on the outside. And they're lifted by these spreaders. So these things are supposed to be inspected daily and annually, and records kept. And of course, there are certain things that you can and cannot do when making up slings. And this is one of them here. This is against the regulations. You see how that thing is made up? So tell me what's the problem with this. And if we're looking at wire rope slings and inspections of wire rope slings, tell me what's the problem here. And if we have a competent person on the project, what's that person doing? And here, same thing. And over here, same thing. So these people are just waiting to get somebody injured. And of course, when that happens, we're going to try to find somebody to blame. It certainly isn't us that had the problem. So tomorrow when I come out here and tell these people that I can help them, let's see what they say. So let's walk over here and look at the other manhole. Looks like they put some gravel in on top to make it look like they actually backfill with gravel. Oh, they got steps on both sides. Isn't that handy? south end of the job, there are two catch basins. One catch basin and one storm manhole installed. Yeah, that's a storm sewer going over to that catch basin. Those are about 8 feet deep. And of course, that's an existing street. It's an existing street that anyone can drive down, as you can see, and drive in that hole and drive right down into any of those problem areas. No barricades up, nothing. This is the other catch basin coming over from the storm manhole, and again looking up to the street. As you can see, there are lawsuits waiting, just begging for an attorney right here. So I see some kids coming up. You guys watch you don't fall in those holes.
Okay.
On the stake here, of course, for those of you who know anything about grades, it says fill .84 to top a grate. That's for this catch basin here. That is for this catch basin. So .84 is about 9 inches off of this stake. So I looked at this and I saw that the bottom was all chipped off and mortared in, and I noticed the top sitting over here, which accepts the grate. It's supposed to go on here, and I wondered first of all why that was chipped off. And I looked at the top and I looked at that grade stake over there, and if that is fill .84, I'm going to get down here and show you. We're going to sight right across here. Level with the top of this to the top of that grade stake. So you see, if that is fill 8 inches, this thing was too high, because this thing here is 8 inches. So that's why they knocked all of this off, to lower it so it would fit, because obviously this pipe is too high. And lack of it comes in all shapes and forms also. So what about this job?